Okay, if I see Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Okay, let's say Basmalah first before we continue our discussion.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. All right, 5C. We continue to Unit 9 and Unit 10. Now, Unit 9 is about active and passive. Now, there are two tenses that you need to that you learn how to change active in sentences into passive sentences in two tenses. What tenses are there? What tenses are they? They are present simple tense with verb one, yeah, and past simple tense with verb two. Now, please be careful with that, yeah, 5C. You need to look at the problems carefully. Is it a verb one or a verb two? Now, if it is a verb one, this is how you do it. The active sentence is like this. The principal gives a speech every Monday morning. This is the subject or the doer, and this is the object is the speech. Now, after you find the object, you put the object at the beginning of the passive sentence, right? This is the object, and you put the object at the beginning of the passive sentence. Now, after that, look at the verb. Is it a verb one? Yes. If it is a verb one, the to be is or are. Yeah. Is or are. Right? Now, because a speech is only one, you choose. What do you choose? You
Yes.
choose is. Yes. A speech is followed by the verb tree of give. The verb tree of give is given. So the object of the active sentence followed by the to be is mr, followed by verb tree, and then the doer. And then the rest of the sentence. Okay? So be careful with the verb that is used in the sentence. Yeah, is it a verb one or is it a verb two? After you find the object. Now, let's try this out. 5C, Keiko, Charlize, and Maisha, can you please turn on the camera? Ah, well done. Okay, now let's complete the sentences with is or are. Now, for number 17, what is that? Is it is or are?
Are
Why is it are?
because the grade 5 students more than one.
Yeah, students more than one. So you need to use are. The grade 5 students, it means there is more than one student. Yeah. All right. What about number 18? Is it is or are?
Is is
Why is it is?
because it's Mr. Is.
But there's an S here.
There's only
That's his
one.
name.
Yeah,
I
that's a
thought Mr.
name,
Javid,
right?
Mr. Javid is his name.
Yes, that's a name. So the S here is included in the name, right? So it doesn't mean that there are two Mr. Javid, but S here is the name included in the name of Mr. Javid. So the answer is because there is only one Mr. Javid. All right. What about number 19?
Are
Is.
Our lunch
Is.
Is.
are
is.
Is.
Yes. Our lunch is. Okay.
Made by mom.
Mhm. That's right. Now, it's time to change active sentences into passive sentences. Now, look at number 20. The fishermen catch fish at night. How many fish do you think a fisherman catch every day?
Lots.
Lots of them. But do you know the form of, the plural of fish is?
No.
Fishes.
One fish, two,
Fishes.
one,
Fish.
one fish,
Fishes.
two
Fish.
Fish.
fish, two
Fish.
fish, three
Fish.
fish, no, four fish, five fish, still fish. Okay, maybe there are some fishes, yeah, but
This
the
is
correct one is fish. Okay, so fish here is plural or singular? Only one or more than one?
what?
More than one. If there is only one, there is an here. The fisherman catch a fish at night, but because there is more than one, there are lots of fish. Then you say, then I mean, what am I saying? Okay, so what is the object of the sentence?
Fish.
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 Now, a lot of fish or more or only one fish?
Fish.
A lot. So do you choose is or are?
R.
Are. After that, followed by the verb tree of catch. What is the verb tree of catch?
Caught.
Hot.
Caught. Yeah. After that, what follows?
Fish.
The
I mean the fisherman.
fish.
Yeah, by the fishermen at night. Fish are caught by the fishermen at night. Yeah. Just like sheep, just like deer, the plural form of fish is also fish. All right. Now, number two, what is the object of the sentence?
The
Not number
seeds.
20.
The
The
seeds.
seeds, only
Seeds
one
are
or more than
planted by
one?
more.
Gardener and birds.
More than one. So, how do
I'm
we
in a
change
secret.
it
The seeds.
into a passive?
The seeds are planted by the gardeners in March.
Yeah, that's right. The seeds are planted by the gardeners in March. Okay, be careful with the verb, yeah, because we are dividing the discussion into past simple, into present simple and past simple. So you don't have to be careful with the verb. But in test, you have to be careful with the verb, yeah. Check out the verb. Is it verb one? Is it verb two? In these two sentences, the verbs are verb one or verb two here. Catch,
Two.
plant.
Two. What
Verb
is it?
one. Look at the verb. Catch and plant. Are they verb one or verb
Oh,
two?
I thought the planted and caught.
Uh, the caught is verb three, not verb two. But the catch and the plant
Yes,
are verb twos.
but one.
Yeah, astagfirullahaladzim. Verb one. I mean, sorry. Thank you, Raka. Okay, done. Can I go to the next slide? Now, the next part is the past simple ones. Now, as you see here, the active sentence uses a verb to. This is the verb to of win, right? One is the verb to of win. Because you see a verb to, you need to choose between was or were for the to be. Yeah. As usual, you need to find the object, put the object at the beginning of the sentence in the passive sentence, and then followed by a to be. You choose between was or were because what you see in the past in the active sentence is a verb to. Okay, the Jakarta Cup. How many cups are there? Only one. So you choose was instead of were. Okay, and followed by a verb tree. This is not a verb tree, yeah. This is a verb tree and the doer, like that. Now, shall we put it in action, guys?
Yes.
Now, choose was or were. For the pyramids, what do you choose?
Were.
Were.
Where?
Yeah, because there was more than two and more than one pyramid, right? So we choose were. Now for number 23, what do we choose? Was or were?
Was
Was. Yes, there was only one pencil. There is no S after this. S here means belongings, right? The green pencil belongs to Aritha. Okay, next, number 24. My
was
face was. Yes, there was only one face. Face or fast. All right, next, number 25. Look at the verb. Understood. What verb is that? Is it a verb one?
to
Yeah. Understood is a verb two. A verb two of under
stand
understand. Understood is the verb two of understand. So because it is a verb two, then you need to choose between was or were. Now what is the object of the sentence? Yeah, well done, Audrey. The object of the sentence is the lesson. We put the lesson at the beginning of the sentence here. We put the lesson here and then followed by was or were because there was only one lesson. You choose was. The verb tree of understand is also understood. Right. Now I want to go to Arkan. Arkan, can you try number 26, please?
Okay. My hat was blown away by the wind.
Well done. Yes, my hat was blown away by the wind. The verb tree of oh, this is a verb two, right? The blue is the verb two of blow, and the verb tree of blow is blown. Well done, Audrey and Arkan. All right, be careful with the verb, yeah. If you see a verb one, you choose between is, am, or are. But if you see a verb two, you choose between was or were. Depends on the object. Okay, can I continue to the next slide? Yes? Okay. Next. Why is it empty? No. Wait. Let me fix it first. Nah. It's about at first of time. Nah, like that. At first of time. Now, what at first of time do you know? Put them in the table. Al-Kharizi, what at first of time that you know for the past time?
Every day. No, yesterday.
Yesterday, what else?
Last.
Last something, right? What else?
Yes. Ago.
Something with ago. Yes, well done. Last night, yesterday, something with ago. Okay, thank you, Arkarizi. Now, Audrey, what adverbs of time do you know for the present time? Audrey, you there? Huh? What adverbs of time do you know for the present time?
Uh, uh, now,
Now, what else? Now,
now, at, at the moment,
At the moment, yes, well done. At this moment or not at the moment, yeah. Okay, thank you, Audrey. Now, what about Keiko? What adverbs of time do you know for the future?
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow, what else?
next week,
Next week, yes, something with next. What else?
next month,
Next month, yes. The one that starts with L. What is that?
Later.
Later. The one that starts with S. Forget. Soon. Oh, yeah. I forgot to put later here. Okay. Next week, next month, next year, tomorrow, soon, later. Yeah. Okay. Now, in these kind of problems, you need to understand the situation to be able to decide which adverbs of time you must use for the sentence, right? Okay, let's look at number 28. Let's go to Kenzie. Which adverbs of time do you think fits here?
um, Uncle Faiz took us to a Japanese restaurant now, and the food was delicious.
All right. When when did it happen? I mean,
This
uh,
evening,
when did the action happen? Is it in the present, in the past, or in the future?
present.
Okay. First, let's look at the verb. Took, right? Uncle Fa is took. What does it
As
mean? It happened in the past. Yeah, Kenzie. It happened in the past. If you see a verb to like this, it means it definitely happened in the past, right? So which adverbs of time
last
is
night.
for the past? Yeah, it's last night. Okay, because it's took. Took is the past of take, right? Okay, thank you, Kenzie. Now, Maisha.
What can we do today to protect ourselves from coronavirus?
Yes, we're talking about the present, right? We're talking about what can we do today, the present. Okay, not in the future, not in the past. All right, good. Thank you, Maisha. Can I go on to the next slide? Any questions about efforts of time? Please be careful, yeah, with the situation. Decide uh which whether when the action happen. You have to be careful about that. If you see a verb to, the action definitely happened in the past. Yeah. Okay. Now, next, parts of a news article. Yeah, you read this yourself. Yeah. Maybe Miss Halpsa will give you a problem like this. Okay. There is the name of the newspaper. There is the headline. There is the reporter's name. There is the opening. Also the article, and also the subheading, and also the picture and the caption of the picture, and also some advertisements and extra information. Okay, you read this yourself. Now, Unit 10. Unit 10 is about while, as, when, and also models, right? Okay, 5C. Where do you put while and as?
The front.
Yeah, because our pattern in grade 5 will always be like this. So you put while or as at the beginning of the sentence. Okay,
Can you put
before.
when in the front?
Yeah, sure. But if we put the past simple first, like that. Okay? But to make it easier, we're only going to put the pattern like this to use this kind of pattern. Okay? We can put when at the beginning of the sentence, but followed by the past simple and then comma and then the past continuous. Like that, Amy. But not we're not going to do that in grade 5. Right? Okay? Now, when is just before the shorter action, while or as is just before the longer action with past continuous. Right. Now, for number 30, Desda. What do you put here, Desda?
While.
While, yes. Can I put S here?
Yes.
Yeah, I also can put S here, right? Yeah. Why? Because first, the gap is at the beginning of the sentence, and second, it is followed by the longer action, the past continuous one. Right? Alright. Thank you, Desda. Now, Naura, what about number 31? What do you put here, Naura?
As as Malik
Yeah,
was looking at the window, he saw a postman by the street.
well done. But can I put while here?
Yes.
Yes. The answer can be while or can be as. Well done. Okay. Now, what about number 32, Amy? What do we put here?
When?
When. Is that right, Faisi? Yes.
Yes.
So will always be like this, yeah. Don't get confused here, Faisi. It will always be like this. Okay, past continuous first and then followed by past simple. Okay? Now, what is past continuous for? Past continuous is for expressing the longer action. And the past simple is for the shorter action. Those actions happen at the same time, but there was a longer action and there was a shorter action. Okay, happens at the same time. Now, complete the sentences with the past continuous and past simple. Circle the correct connector. Let's go to Raka Kemal. Number 33, Raka Kemal.
She blah 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 in her room while as when a thief. When a thief blah blah blah
Uh,
at her house.
mm-mm. So what's the answer?
She was working
Well done.
in her room when a
Mm-mm.
thief entered her house.
Well done. Yes. It's always like that, yeah, 5C. The past continuous was working and the past simple entered. And then if the connector is between them, the answer is when. Okay? Well done. Next, let's go to Raza for number 34.
We were lie we were light on the beach sunbathing when
Hmm?
we heard a scream.
Well done. But what is the verb ing of lie?
Lying,
Lying. Yes, well done. Like this. We were lying on the beach sunbathing when we heard a scream. Yes, like that. Yeah. Good. Next, Charlize, number 35.
while as when they were at a bus shelter, a person fall down a faint.
Mm-mm. What's the answer?
Uh, they were waiting at a bus shelter. A
Mm-mm.
person was falling down and fainted.
All right. Yes. Number 35. While or as. Yeah. I see. We're waiting. Nah, there is a comma here. This is the second action. And this is the third action that follows the second action. Nah, what do you use for them? Verb 2 and verb 2. Past simple and past simple. Alright? Okay. Okay, so that's about while as when. Do you have any questions? 5C?
No.
No? Okay.
Mm,
We have like 10 more numbers, right? About models. Can I continue to the next slide? Yeah. Okay. There are positive models and negative models. The positive models are must, should, and ought to. The negative models are mustn't and shouldn't. Alright. Now, must and mustn't are for rules or not notives or notices or what else? Uh, yeah, something like that. Okay, and mustn't is definitely for something forbidden. Okay, must is for something important or rules, and mustn't is for something forbidden. And if you do not follow that, you will get a consequence. But what about should, ought to, and shouldn't? Should and ought to are used when it is a good idea to do that action. Okay, and they are mostly used in giving advices. Okay, will you get angry if the person that you give advice to does not follow what you tell him to do? What you advise him to do? No, you do not get angry, right? It's just an advice because it's a good idea to do, right? That same goes with shouldn't. Shouldn't is used for telling people what that it is not a good idea to do that the action. Okay, if I see now, but is it okay to do it? Yes, it's still okay. Do you get angry if the person? If the person, what am I saying? Do you get angry if the person still does that? No, you do not get angry. Okay. Now let's try this one. Number 36. We blah 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 get 90 in English and math, or we will not get the scholarship. What do you think this is? Is it should, ought to, or must? Or we will not huh?
Must.
Must.
Must, yes. If you don't get this, you will get the consequence. The consequence is not getting the scholarship, right? So it's a must. Okay? Now, number 37. I blah 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 stay at home. I feel a little bit unwell.
Should.
Yeah. But can I stay working? Can I stay at my office? Yes, I can, but it's always better to stay at home. Okay? It should or ought to. Right. Number 38. They blah 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 follow the instructions to make the cookie step by step.
Must.
Yes. If you don't follow the steps, what will happen?
It'll be the cookies will be you.
Yui. Yeah. Okay. But why is it should or ought to? Because I don't think it is important to follow the instructions. I can make my own. Okay, depends, yeah. Now, in the test, you will see the consequence if you don't, I mean, for must or mustn't, you will see the consequence. If it's only should on or ought to, you don't see the consequence. Okay, or is must is like a very like the general rules that we know. Like
It's
in the test, do you see the S sign on the test? Did you see the S sign? The crossed S sign. Do you still remember the test? There is a
yes,
there
yes,
is a sign and there is a road sign that has an S on it, and the S is crossed.
Don't stop.
Yeah, don't stop. That's a common rule, right? Yeah, something like that. Okay. Now, number 39. You blah 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 read more books to broaden your horizon. Is this a rule or is this an
should
advice?
or ought to.
Ought to.
Don't.
Yeah, it's just an advice, okay? It's up to you whether you want to broaden your horizon or not. If you read more books, you can get more knowledge. But if you don't
What
read
is
more books, it's
broaden your
okay.
horizon?
It's up to you. Some people do not like reading, right?
Miss,
Yeah?
what is broaden your horizon?
To, to get more knowledge.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Is this an expression?
Yeah, it's important, but some people do not like reading. They can watch like videos. They can go around the world to get to get the knowledge firsthand, right?
Okay.
Based on the experience. Okay, next. Number 40. Blah blah blah. Have a driving license to drive a car. Nah. What about this? There is no consequence for this.
Must.
There is a
Must.
consequence.
But it's not written here, right?
Yes,
But you know that this is a common rule, right?
yes,
Yeah, so the answer is
must.
must. Mm-mm. Okay, so five more numbers, 5C. Any questions so far? No? Okay, next. 41. Mustn't or shouldn't. This is an emergency exit. You blah 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 lock this door.
Mustn't.
Mustn't.
Yeah. Okay, it is mustn't. You mustn't lock this door. What if there is an emergency and you lock the door?
You're
Right? It
trapped.
will be you will be trapped. All right. Number 42. You blah 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 buy something that you don't need so that you can save your money. What do you think is
Shouldn't.
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 yes, that's an advice, right? That's an advice. You shouldn't buy something that you don't need to so that you can save your money. It's up to you though. Okay, now number 43. What is that? She blah 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 talk on the phone for a fairly long time.
Shouldn't.
Yeah, that's an advice also. Oops.
Huh?
Why is it like that? Okay, yes, it shouldn't, yeah. Now, number 44. We mustn't make a loud noise in the library. Look at the sign there. That's a common rule, right? Now, number 45. I blah blah pay the bill late. I don't want to get a fine. What is a fine?
Um,
A fine is some money that you need to pay to. It's like a penalty. If you do
uh,
something wrong, you will have to pay some money. Like you pay the bill late, you will get some penalty, which is money
late.
you that you need to pay. Some money. For example, the bill. is like 100,000. And if you pay it late, and you will have to pay some extra money for the bill, like
Late,
1,000.
like late. What? Like the day after that?
Yeah, maybe. The day after the due date. For example, you have to pay the bill uh, on the 30 June at least. Okay, you cannot pay the bill more than that. Okay, after that. Yeah. So if you pay the bill after that, you will get a penalty, which is that fine, some money that you have to pay.
You have to pay the fine and the bill.
Yeah, that's right.
What?
Okay, so what is this?
Mustn't?
Mustn't. Yes, because you don't want to get a fine.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay, 5C. That's it for models. Any questions?
No,
No?
no, no.
Okay. Okay, 5C. Any questions about the review itself? About all the lessons that you need to, that are tested in your test, in your final test? No? Okay, if I see, I'm going to stop sharing here. Did you know that today's the last meeting with me in grade 5? I hope we meet again in grade 6, yeah? Okay, 5C. Mm, Before we end the lesson, good luck on your test. Please prepare yourselves very well. Yeah. And after this, eh, I mean, after school, I'm going to distribute your test, your daily test 5, and then also the video, the recording of our discussions, and also the answer key after school. Yeah, 5C. So that's it for today. Before I end our meeting today, I want to apologize for any mistakes or shortcomings from me during our meetings together. Okay, 5C, thank you very much. It's been lovely being with you all. Okay? Okay, 5C, that is all from me. See you again in day 6. Insha'Allah. Okay? Let's say hamdalah.
Alhamdulillahirabbil
Rabbil alamin. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
alamin.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye, 5C. Assalamualaikum, Emir. Emir.